So while there's always a lesson for, the women when it comes to Amber and Anthony and Shayla, there's always a lesson for the men when it comes to Mike and it comes to Rafi. Levels of simping. Let's go.
Does one, a two-parent household matter? And two, how influential is the father in a child's life when they're in the household versus when they're not in the household but the parents are co-parenting?
That's crazy.
What are your thoughts on that?
That's like literally I've been having this conversation.
With who?
Your sonny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and a cousin. But no, I think that's it makes sense. Like I think that two people in the household, the father is supporting he's in the household, because you're thinking about a woman knowing what love is. From a man, you're thinking about a man teaching a man how to be a man. You know.
Just listen to how Mike is trying to explain himself out of this crap. When really and truly what Dominic is trying to do is to motivate him away from what he's supposed to be doing, which is try to find a way and means of keeping with his baby mother. Funny enough, he has found his way to be derailed by a Dominic.
Um, so yeah, I think it's important. I think co-parenting is cool,
You think?
but co-parenting in the same house should be a thing.
For the sake of the baby, or do you think that your happiness matters more?
I mean, my happiness is a baby.
That's where happiness is supposed to be. Now, mark you, don't get me wrong, ladies. I'm not saying, and gentlemen, I am not saying you don't have situations where it's not plausible for both parents to be in the house. But as long as you can have both parents in a house raising a child, you're supposed to. You do have the instances where a father is abusive or a mother is abusive or, or whatever it is, something that just doesn't align well enough for the child, right? And you're looking for the best interest for the child. But the natural thing is that you want to raise kids in a two-parent home. But it's interesting how it is a woman who is trying to sway this man. And I think it happens like this. But we just don't see that that's what's actually happening at different points in time, especially when a woman decides that she wants a man for herself.
Um, and me and Sonny being in a relationship or not being in a relationship, I just do think it is a thought to have about being in the same house and co-parenting that way in that space because
So, Mike, you're sitting up here and you're telling me that you think that you can have a house and be with the woman and the baby, but you don't think that the foundation of that relationship should be based in love?
So are we saying then that there is no love at all inside of the relationship? I think people are overlooking the idea of love. But again, Domini is crazy, but this is exactly how people use the love mumbo jumbo train. Funny enough, there are many Dominis out there, them use the love thing as a cover up. Hey, what do you mean? It should be based in love. And what do you term as love? When you talk about love, what kind of love are you talking about? Because a love for a child is still love. A love for the fact that, this woman, have the child and she's raising the child is still love. What exactly do you call love? That may be the question. Or is it that we're just looking for this outside thing, this fantasy kind of thing? And if it doesn't look like this particular fantasy that we see on the movies or on TV, then it's not at all. I'm telling you, the Mike story is a story for men because it shows you how men get derailed by some Jezebels.
love is important. It would be better to have love, yeah. You know?
Is that what you want with Sonny?
I just want what's best for the baby. But I feel where you're coming from as far as love.
She believes that this man is actually in love with her. He's not. But she believes this to the core, and because she believes this, she's trying to see exactly if she can use the love mumbo jumbo foolishness that they talk about on podcasts. Oh, it's love and it has to be love and love has to come first and blah, 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 blah. Them use up the love mumbo jumbo and use the love mumbo jumbo to see that exactly them can control men. Don't think me not see this. Woman tell about them want the man for love them. Using the love spell, the love mumbo jumbo to say them can get men. Not me. Not O'Neill. O'Neill know exactly what time it is. But it's interesting though. It's interesting how she is sitting here talking about love and trying to twist and sway the man away from what's most important, which is his child. The question is, will he fall for the okey doke? Let me know what you think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to you all soon.